Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I will be talking about the fact that Paul Rudd is very near to be cast as Ant-Man. So yeah, I recently read this in an article by Deadline. I'll put a link in the description below. So basically, Paul Rudd is so far in negotiations with for the future Ant-Man movie that's coming out in 2015. So far, all we know about it is that it's going to be based on the Ant-Man comics, which is by Marvel, and it's going to be directed by Edge Wright. I mean Edgar Wright, and that Paul Rudd is gonna be is in negotiations for the for Ant-Man. So basically, he's gonna be if he does get the role, he's gonna be portraying Hank Pym slash Ant-Man because that's the storyline they're going with the original Hank Pym. Now there is some debate on this because some people don't really find him appropriate to be the actor of Ant-Man because he's more of a comedic actor. Yet Edgar Edgar Wright, who's the director, is like a comedic director, and it has been stated that this will be like a by Edgar and some of the CEOs or top people in the Marvel movie industry have stated that this movie will be a bit of comedy. So it does seem right. I mean, the debate is, he doesn't seem appropriate for a role, and it's kind of like the Batfleck incident, but that's a whole different story. I mean, here maybe he doesn't really look like the role, but I don't really read much of Ant Man, so but he looks pretty decent, more decent than Ben Affleck as Batman. Um, so yeah, I mean, for those who don't know who Paul Rudd is, basically his most iconic role will be in Anchorman. I honestly haven't really watched much of Anchorman. But he is in a movie, because I've seen him, but I really don't know who he plays, because I don't watch it for some reason. I don't ask me why. One of those things. So yeah, but it is pretty interesting for Ant Man because he is the creator of Ultron. If that sounds familiar, it's because that's gonna be like maybe the main antagonist for the Avengers: Age of Ultron. Though it has been stated already that Ant Man won't be in Avengers 2. So there has been some speculations on how Ultron is gonna be. The most common one is that it's just gonna be an evolved Jarvis from Iron Man, but that's a whole different story. But I'm pretty sure we will somehow see like in the Ant Man movie a hint towards Ultron or nods towards Ultron or maybe other movies. So yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll probably do a discussion video later on, what my expectations for the Ant-Man movie will be, but that's when we get a little bit more information on that. I mean, just wanted to throw this, throw a quick little video on my talk on, the how I think Paul Rudd will do. I think he looks pretty decent for the role. He looks good. Like, eh, for now he looks alright. I mean, maybe if we see a, a picture of him like in a suit or something like that, maybe that may change my views on it. Or once we get pictures or like a trailer or something, and that may change my views on it. But that's not gonna happen in for like another year. So for now, I think he looks like a decent actor. I mean, I understand where some people are coming from, where he's a comedic actor. So is Edgar Wright. They don't seem to belong in a from Marvel movie. But really, when you think of it, Marvel movies don't really take themselves seriously to begin with. I mean, if it were a DC movie, that'd be a completely different story. But since it's a Marvel movie, Marvel movies seem to be a little bit more goofier, comic-wise, comic-kier, or not comedic, but more comic here, like or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but they seem goofy. Make kind of make fun of themselves a bit, but whatever. I mean, really, they've hired some pretty comedic actors over the years, or have that comedic style, like Robert Downey Jr. He's kind of comedic for Iron Man. Um, the guy who plays Thor, Chris Hemsworth, he's pretty comedic for Thor. So I think he'd probably do a pretty good job. Paul Rudd to be the Ant Man. I just hope they do all right with the movie, and till we get a trailer, like some behind the scenes kind of stuff. You know, I really don't have any much expectations on this movie, except that it's gonna be Marvel, and hopefully it will be great. But whatever. Once we get more information on this, um, I'll do a video, my thoughts on it, and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is Daniel Mart. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I do have like videos on other Marvel related topics, and then comic book related topics. Like comic reviews. I also do other TV show reviews and movie reviews, and just reviews on stuff that has happened recently. So check that out if you guys want. Comment below on your thoughts on Paul Rudd possibly being Ant Man. I mean, he's right now he's in negotiation, so when he's officially confirmed, I may do my thoughts on that. But that's kind of probably being like in 2 months, 2 to 4 months, honestly, in my opinion. So whatever. Um. So yeah, comment below on your thoughts on Paul Rudd possibly being the new Ant Man. If you don't agree with it, do you think someone else should be Ant Man? And explain your reasoning below. Share this video on Instagram, Vine, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, or whatever you guys prefer. And share this with your friends, families, and neighbors. My channel and news and all that good stuff. And this is Daniel Mart signing off.